Now let's try to find the centripetal force using the period and frequency. We know the centripetal force equation previously. Now what if we want to represent that equation in terms of period and frequency? We know that the centripetal force equals the mass by the rotational velocity squared over r. We know the acceleration of centripetal is v squared over r. And we know that the rotational speed equals 2 by r over t, which is the cycle in this case, or the period. Now substituting v in here and here for the AC and the FC, AC will be, in terms of period and frequency, 4 by squared by r over t squared. And the FC, we know it is equal mass by acceleration. That would be 4 by squared multiplied by m by r over t squared. Now we know frequency is 1 over t. With that in mind, we can say AC, or the centripetal acceleration, equals 4 by squared by r by f, or frequency squared. And the FC, or centripetal force, equals 4 by squared multiplied by m by r by frequency squared. And to convert the RPM to Hertz, you always divide by 60. That would give you Hertz, and multiply by 60 to give you back RPM. Let's take an example. You have a compressor blade in a jet engine, have a diameter of 42 centimeters, and turn at 15,960 RPM. Determine the magnitude of the centripetal acceleration at the tip of each compressor blade. Now we have the D, we need the R, which is D over 2, as you know. We have clockwise rotational velocity. We have centripetal acceleration pulling towards the center of rotation. We need to find the magnitude of centripetal acceleration, AC. Now frequency, from RPMs, we can find frequency. Frequency is 1 over T, and frequency as well equals 15,960 RPM. That's another unit of representing frequency, but to Hertz you can divide it by 60. Frequency would be 266 Hertz. R is D over 2, that's the radius of rotation, 0.21 meters. AC would be, in terms of frequency, 4 by squared multiplied by R by F squared. That would give you, by plugging in the variables, 5.87 multiplied by 10 to the power of 5 meters per second squared.